Okay, welcome back to my World of Tanks channel. Sorry, it's been about a week. I posted a whole bunch of videos last week, and then this week I just haven't posted any because I've had all kinds of issues going on. My wife had to go to the hospital. She's been having some severe pain for the past couple, I want to say even a month or two. So thankfully it is not cancer. For those of you who knew about it and were praying for, it's not cancer, so that's good. She just has some kind of inflammation thing going on, and they're giving her some medication, and it is helping. So, whew, that was a rough thing. And then when you run your own business, you know, sometimes things go great, and other times, oh boy. And this was just one of those weeks where everything went wrong. I had angry customers, and I've had people that owe me money for like the last 3 months that haven't paid, and I can't get them to pay, and it's like literally almost $2,000, and we have no money. So it's been an interesting week, but things are starting to come together, and I found myself with a little bit of free time tonight. So looking at the sales this weekend, we have a bunch of sales. I'm going to do two separate reviews, one for the Ram 2, which is what we're looking at right now, and one for the Locust. I don't play the T2 light tank enough to tell you whether you should buy it or not. It is a very insignificant amount of money, so it probably is worthwhile if you want to train scout crews at low levels. I do use it to train my T1 crew that I use for team battles, but, you know, I don't know. To me, it was kind of, it was just, I wanted it because I didn't have it, but eventually I will review it. I'll probably start playing it more, but it's a good tank. It's an okay tank. And then the T14 I just reviewed, so we don't really need to look at that one again. Once again, my prognosis on it was the gun sucks. The tank's not bad, but the gun is sucky, so you have to use premium ammo if you are going to be effective with it. You can survive without it, but it's really low pen. So that brings us to tonight's tank, and this is the Ram 2. It is basically the Canadian Sherman, and this tank is kind of a trollish little tank. Now, unlike a lot of its Tier 5 brother and sister premium tanks, this is one of those that does not see premium. Not premium. I mean, it doesn't see preferential matchmaking. It sees tiers 5, 6, and 7. So you will get into tier 7 battles with it, though not often. And it's okay on tier 7, but it's not great. It really does perform best on its tier, and it does okay on tier 6. It's fast enough and it has trollish enough armor that you'll be okay on a tier 6 battle. But where the real fun lies is in tier 5 battles. Like all premium tanks, you use it to train your crews. So right here you'll see I have my M4 crew, and they're running the tank tonight. I can also run my E8 Sherman crew and my Jumbo Sherman crew in the Ram 2, and it looks like I probably need to run this crew more. But for the video, I want to use a good crew. So the Ram 2 uses a little poo-poo gun, like pew-pew. Fires every 2 seconds. Has a decent amount of penetration. Let's take a look, because once again, what's the tank? It's all about the gun, right? 105 penetration, which is okay. It'll penetrate most tanks on its tier, and some tier 6s. Average damage is pretty low, 75. Very much like the British tanks, though. And that would make sense, because it's a Canadian tank. So, I mean, it's considered a U.S. tank, but it's got British origins, so it's going to be a gun very much like, well, actually, it's a 6-pounder, which is a British gun. So the same fast-firing gun, I believe, that you find on the Electo is what's also mounted on this. So you're going to pen some things, you're not going to pen other things. It's a pretty fast tank, so you can flank. And if you want to be effective with that little gun, you are going to have to flank, but you can tear stuff apart pretty quickly. And the armor, it's not great, but for tier 5, it's not bad. 76 on the front, 63 on the sides, terrible 38 on the back, just like the M4 and the other M4 models. They all have this crappy soft rear. But really up front, it's not bad. And the turret at 76, 76, it's pretty tough. So you will, and it's kind of angled all over. I mean, you can see here, there's a lot of angling going on, and it will bounce a lot of shots. I've always been surprised at how many shots I bounce when I use this tank. So I believe, obviously, like any of the M4 tanks, this is kind of soft up here. This is definitely a weak spot. You would think this is a weak spot, but I've been hit here before. And I've shot them here before and not been able to penetrate. So this is kind of a weak spot, but not really. Definitely, though, once again, the back and the back of the turret, those are on any tank. I mean, you know, it's a weak spot. So what we have here is engine that kind of doubles your load. Right now I am, let's see, 27 tons. Almost 10 horsepower per ton. A little bit under 10 horsepower per ton on my right there. So with 440. So or 20. Wait a minute. My brain just 20 horsepower per ton almost. That's pretty good. The speed, top speed is 38, but you get there pretty quickly. It's not a fast tank by any means. It actually runs a lot like the M4. So if you like the M4, you're going to end up liking this tank. Just the gun is where it's very different. And the armor's slightly better. Once again, it seems to bounce more shots than the M4. Let's look at the traverse. Traverse speed of 37. Turret traverse of 38. Neither of those are stellar, but they're not bad. They're about average for these tanks. Yeah, see 37, 37 on the M4. 39 and 40 on the E8, but the E8 is a super light tank. You can see it's got much less hull armor. So Jumbo Sherman, of course, is going to be slower, 32, 32. So it's right in there. It's right up there with the M4 as far as its turning ability. Now, I run it with the optics because I'm always moving. I can see farther. I also run it with the vents to help the crew, you know, do better all around. And then I also run this gun rammer. Now, your perks obviously are going to match the tank that you're in. So these perks don't necessarily work best for this tank. They work best for the M4. That's what I found. So don't, you know, your perks are kind of how you choose for your other tank. You're not going to be picking perks for this tank. So, and I use just the AP. I don't ever use ACPR. As you can see, I don't even carry any. So let's go ahead and run this guy. And you can see how fun of a little tank it is, hopefully. Okay, here we are in Hidden Valley. While we pick up some salad dressing, we can kill some tanks. That was a really bad joke. I'm sorry. Can I retract that? I think it's too late because it's a live battle. Okay.
Let's get this show on the road.
And we're going to go... Boy, something happened with my sound settings. I hope it works okay for the recording. I can only hear myself and not the game at all. But alas, what am I to do? Okay. So here you can see, it's not the fastest tank. It runs about Hetzer speed. I'm catching up with the T1 Heavy though. And the T1 Heavy is actually a pretty fast heavy tank once it's upgraded all the way. I kind of miss my T1 Heavy, but I don't want to waste a garage slot on it. I gotta admit though, it was kind of a fun tank. I didn't do super well in it, but that was also before I was an okay player. I was a terrible player when I had it. So, gun depression is about okay in this tank. It's nothing stellar, nothing to write home about. As you can see, I'm whoops, lagging out for some reason. Having some bad ping issues. We've been having internet problems all day today, though. It's super cold. I don't know if they've got lines down or if there's... Oh, boy. Maybe I should back up. The Bison. What can I hit?
They killed our driver.
Wow, I'm getting ripped to shreds. I'm going to back out of here. Yeah, you can see where they hit me, too, so... bounce the shot. This lag is going to kill me. It's hard to do anything. Yeah, this is I was afraid this was going to happen when I was working on a website earlier for a client. I was like, man, this is really slow. I don't know if World Tanks is going to work. So it's going to be a shorter review than I'm used to playing, like at 40. Why are we not killing that flak bus? What are these guys doing? I mean, is that AFK?
Penetration.
See with a good crew how accurate this gun is. I'm not even waiting until it's all the way aimed. And
critical hit. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
interesting is they keep hitting me, but they're not really doing any damage. My driver's dead. Hoping I can back out in time. Oh, those KV-1s. Boy, we really shellacked their team. But see that I've got 3 kills already. Now, I didn't kill any heavy targets, but you're not really going to do that in this tank. This tank is more of a, obviously, a light tank, so you're not going to be pushing up against their big boys, though. I'm going to get in a position where I can maybe pester them. These guys are clan mates. But see, the M4 and the Chinoo are doing really good. I'm spotted.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Yeah, we didn't scratch them.
That one didn't go through.
Yeah. You got to hit the soft spots. I can't really get to them from here. The M4's got the derpy. So able to help out a little bit. This is not good. I can't tell what I'm doing. I'm going to end up blocking somebody or getting blocked. These guys are pretty much in a bad situation. Look at that little T-34 with the stock everything. Oh, this sucks. There we go. Now, if he gets his front plate to you, that's when you can get him. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying this review. I'm not, because of the stupid lag. Wow, somebody hit me hard. T1. Yeah, get it back out. I wasn't angled enough. Nice kill. Nice. Nice job, guys.
Penetration.
Look at that, 4 kills. And that was just an okay battle with terrible lag. I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I can fix the lag. So, we'll pick up. But, I mean, look at that. Yeah, look at all the damage and spotting and stuff that I did with this tank. And I made 35,000 credits, 2,000 experience. That's doubled premium. But still, look where I was on the scoring. It's pretty good. Now, this KV was wicked. Look at that. 28,000 take home. I did have to use a repair kit for my driver, or a survival kit for my driver because he was hurt. But there's one good battle. Let's go ahead and grab another one and see how we do. But, you know, that pretty much on tier 5, that's how you're going to do. So, hang on. Well, I canceled the copy that I had going on my network and had my kids turn off that computer that they're supposed to be doing their homework and they're playing. And that didn't help the lag at all. So, I don't know if there's a server issue tonight or if there's something else going on. But, obviously, things are not looking so good for my lag. So we'll just go ahead and push through it. Like I said, usually I'm in the 40s, so I'm not used to playing with so much lag, but something's screwing up my internet. And I don't know what it is, so I feel like all the heavies went this way. Maybe I'll stay in this area. That's an interesting maneuver on his part. I'm probably... No, I'm not spotted yet. I forgot this guy has 6th sense, so.
Enemy armor is hit.
Laggy.
Penetration.
The T-28, I don't know why. Some people swear by those things. They're terrible. I haven't seen them spotted yet. But I wasn't really paying attention, so maybe I am spotted. I don't think I am spotted yet. T-14 probably can't penetrate me. But the same issue goes for me, right? He's looking at me. Yeah, I'm definitely spotted. You think the Stug and the T-28? Yeah. So we're going to head right towards that fool. He's probably going to be dead when I get there. He's got these guys beating the crap out of him. Whoa, somebody hit him hard. Wow. That T1 Heavy just lost half his health. Oh, man. Who's hitting them? Is that the Modder 2? Keep doing that much damage. Stug. No. Could probably that BDR. That's my guess. Is the BDR was. Uh-oh. Get out of here. I hate getting hit by. Hopefully someday they'll kind of fix that a little bit, the Invisitang thing. I guess if they were in the bushes, it would make sense that they're invisible, but I just... That whole thing is ridiculous to me.
Enemy armor is damaged.
You know, this tank could probably use a gun or gun-laying drive, because it does take a long time to focus, though. I'll tell you what, once the guys are, you know, once they got their eyeballs on, they do pretty good. I bet you it was that Stug that hit me. Somebody's spotting me. I'm a little nervous about this, but... Yeah, dang it. Oh. Flak bus. And of course, he'll penetrate right through at any point. So... These guys know I'm here yet? Nope. Yep.
Enemy is hit.
Back out. But it's going to make them turn their flank, you know. They can't...
They killed our driver. We're
Who just
covering
hit
his
me?
position, but not very well. Penetration. That one didn't go through.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. See, it makes them all turn towards me, so that's good. That's what I want. They're all that's really left except for that flak bus. He's probably coming around to kill me. How much you want to bet he's going to sneak up behind me? I've got them all tied down. We got other guys over here now, too. Mm-hmm. The Hetzer bugs out. Oh, back out. He shot the rocket right in front of him. Oh, no, he didn't. I thought he did.
Penetration.
See that, though? I'm just winging shots, man, and I'm hitting. That's the great thing. Yeah, he was coming around. Look at that. I didn't get a lot of kills this match, but was, I would say I was pretty effective in causing the enemy to turn and have to take their attention away from the important side, which was where they were getting run over from with all the tanks. So I made them turn their flanks to me, or I made them turn their fronts to me, which made them expose their sides to everybody else, which worked. It's all about teamworks, folks. Teamworks. Teamwork. Teamwork, teamwork. It's all about it. I did even better in that battle, I guess. I'm not sure how that happened, but... Now, I did fall down the rankings. We had guys that did better than I did, for sure, experience-wise. But, you know, that wasn't bad. So, there you go. There's a short review for you. The lower the tier, the faster they can kind of go. But some tanks take longer. This one just... To me, it's a no-brainer. It does see a lot of Tier 5 battles. Let me double-check that preferential matchmaking thing, though. Hang on. Well, according to the wiki, it is Tiers 5, 6, and 7. I don't believe it. I don't think I've ever seen a Tier 7 battle, but I must have. I've played a lot of battles in this tank. They don't stick out to me. It seems like more often than not, you're in Tier 5, and then sometimes you get Tier 6. But it says Tier 5, 6, and 7, so I guess it happens. The T-25, yeah, I know for sure I get in Tier 7 with that one, but this one I just don't remember doing it, but it says it happens, so I guess it does. Anyway, this tank is going to be half off this weekend, and I would say it definitely is worth it. I mean, you've seen in the two battles. Now, I am premium once again, but I made, just okay battles. 35,000 in the first, 36 in the second, and I made, about 600 to 700 experience premium, per battle. Now, non-premium would be like 400 to 500 experience. But that's still, that's okay for a Tier 5 tank. So it does okay. It's not a great tank, but it's a good tank. And I feel like it's a solid performer and definitely worth your half off cash. I don't think I would buy any of these tanks at full price, but for half off, that's a great deal. So have a great weekend. And I'm also going to do a quick Locust review here, suffering through more lag. Talk to you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye. Oh, be sure to subscribe and like.